Hello and welcome to my shop. This is Jim Dedman, Sawlogs Plastic Hubs. Hope you enjoyed today's video. We'll be doing something interesting, so hang around, let's have fun. Alright, this is the drawing I'm working with here today, and I got to doing some studying and I'll show you. I'm doing a lot of funky saw setups, and what I'm doing is I've got a project and you're going to be seeing being made. You're going to see some of them. I'm going to try to put all the saw stuff in the video. What I'm doing is I don't have the material I need to make this project with. I've got a lot of material, but not in the right sizes. So what I'm doing is rough sawing out of what I have, basically sawing my material into shape, and then we're going to, between the lathe and the mill, we're going to true it up. And so, just to get our rough stock where we want it to be. And so that's what I'm doing. And so right now, I'm sawing up another piece here, rough sawing it so I can machine it. And so, as I'll say, you don't really want to do this, but sometimes you got more time than money. The reason I'm using the lathe right here is pretty obvious. This material is too hard to get in the vise, even with all the little tricks you can use with the wires and stuff. I don't have any balls, and I think that would help. But what I've really got is I've got material that's way out of flat. I mean, this is a prime example of what I'm dealing with right here. And basically what it is, it's just band-sawed steel. And what I'm doing is truing it up to make these pieces out of. Again, how many times I think I've said this in my videos, that a lot of things that I do in my shop, because I'm a hobbyist, I'm making this for myself. There's no profit motive involved. So right now I'm just taking a skim cut on this side, and the other advantage is I can take the lathe and do this a little easier to set up. So with this block I'm working on right now, I'm going to true it up and pretty much get it on size this way. And then we're going to take it to the saws and try to saw it down closer again, because it's still too big. We're not going to cut it all off with the lathe. I don't want to take the time to just keep beating this stuff down, this basically wiring carbide out, when I can saw it into rough shapes and then finish it. In other words, doing most of the removal. And I've been using some of my tools that I've made for the lathes and stuff, coming real close and good handy for me. I don't know if I'm going to put this in this clip or in something else, or what I'm going to do here, but basically I'm going to do a PSA, I guess, while I'm setting up. My insert was getting a little dull, and so I had to change it, and I must have, since I'm the one who uses these holders, I must have forgot one of the rules myself. But let me put it to you this way. When you index these inserts, I use T-wrenches here at home, but one of the things I run into in my career with these insert holders, the times that I've used them here, is people want to get on these screws and they want to torque the crap out of them. All you got to do, I think Adam done a really good job, and I usually try to tell them the same thing. Back in the day when I trained so many people to run lathes and stuff, if you want to tighten it with your standard Allen insert wrench, put the Allen wrench down in it vertically and just turn it as tight as you can with your thumb, or a little bit. If you do the long ways, just take a finger and just put pressure till you get it tight. It's not going anywhere. These things will naturally vibrate tight, especially doing what I'm doing here with these interrupted cuts. Okay, the next vision here, I'm going to try to slide you around. I got my saws moved. Is this width of the part this way, it's got to be basically 825. So to make it easier to mill, or well, I'm going to say, like I say, these have been sawed so much. I'm going to work off the one that we sawed off this piece here. Maybe it's closer. And we're just going to make a mark right there. I glued it with a little dicum. This isn't no real precision. This is just a carpenter's little square here, because all we're doing is just kind of getting a line here to lay the saw out. Let me get you turned around. I'm going to show you how I use my fixture to cut stuff like this with. A lot of people, and I have, you know, that portable bandsaw, but this is a pretty thick piece. It's fairly thick material, and quite frankly, a pain in the butt. So what we're going to do, again, we're just wanting to get a little material off of this. So what I've done is I take my scribe line and I use the saw to kind of line it up, tighten everything up. Take my little ratchet here I keep for this purpose. And we'll check this after it's done, because it could slide just a little bit. Put a little tension on it. Kind of hold the blade over it, make sure the blade looks somewhat. You're not going to get a perfect cut with this. There's just no way around it. But the idea is, that's why you scribe it for, obviously. Let's take this, tighten this down a little bit. So now you can saw this piece in this saw. So it allows that saw, it makes this another good use, excuse me, for the saw. And I'm just going to show you, I ain't going to bore you with the whole thing. But this does save a lot of milling time. No matter which way you intend to mill this, I'm just finding, because I've got so many saw cuts on this material, that I have a better time using the lathe than I have the mill. So, because obviously you can see here, it's going to have some, it's not going to be parallel. I mean, you always have some discrepancies in your material. But by sawing it up like this, you even add more to it. And to try to mill this out and get it to work is really a challenge. You have to kind of do pieces at a time. So, in preparing this stock, I've learned that, and also this is a good use and demonstration of the saw and the fixture, where I can grab it, stuff like this. So I've probably got another clip of the saw in action here. So I'm not going to bore you with waiting for the whole thing to saw, but you get the general idea. It's going to be done. Okay, now you see where I sawed it off, and see it just saws right off. This is the neatest trick. And see, I'm just going to leave it right here, and I'll pull it right out. Now I've still got to cut one more length, and I'm going to go ahead and figure all that out, and then I'll bring it, lay it out. That's the layout for, I didn't show you laying it out, but just show you how flexible this bracket is. And you see, I just throw that in there. Now, I'm just going to go over to my lathe, and I'm going to true one side up, find the sizes. We're just going to work from that point forward, and we'll do the ends first, then the thickness. Then this block will be on size. But we could do the same thing in the mill if you had a little round thing. One of the things is I've just figured, because the chuck jaws in the lathe grab a little better on some uneven stock. And the other thing is this makes my saw much more flexible. You know, I have that portable bandsaw that I can use, but the thing about the portable band is you don't have that much of throat to it. And also, when you start cutting on this thick material, the blade wants to walk a little bit. You get some real crooked cuts. All right, there is my finished blocks. I got a lot of time just in squaring blocks because of what I've made them out of. I'm not sure if it's 1018 or 836 or whatever. It's whatever I picked up at metal supermarkets in the scrap bin. That's exactly what I used for this project. And I didn't have the exact size. As you've seen, I done a lot of sawing on this thing. So we'll bring you back. We'll get ready to do the rest. I'm gonna make other changes. Obviously, I'm using different diameter rods. I got a bigger vise. I may end up having to redo some more stuff after I get into it, but we'll see how this goes. We got these blocks made according to the drawings anyway, as far as machined to the rough dimensions of the drawings right now. Okay, so have a great day, and we will talk to you later. I hope you enjoyed the video. So let's put a disclaimer out of the way. This video is my idea how to do things. It's not the only way. So I hope you enjoyed it today. The other thing, comments are always welcome. Please take the time, if you feel so inclined, to make a comment on my videos. Also, I appreciate all my subscribers, the new ones and the new ones. And finally, the other disclaimer. This is a copyrighted production of James Dedman, Sawlogs Plastic Hubs, for your enjoyment on YouTube. Thank you. Have a great day, and we will see you in the next video.